Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the NIKKO DAZE Show, the podcast where we slow down, reflect, and heal through the noise. I'm your host, NIKKO, and I am so honored you're here. Before we dive into today's episode, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook. If you're feeling this show, give it a rating, leave a comment, and tag us in your stories. Sharing this space means the world to me. Now, let's get into something that many of us struggle with, but rarely talk about out loud: identity and self-worth. And more specifically, asking the raw question, who am I really? Let's have the daze check-in. Take a breath. Maybe even close your eyes for a second if you're not driving. Ask yourself, who am I outside of what I do? Outside of what people expect of me? Outside of my wins or my mistakes? Heavy, right? I've been sitting with that a lot lately. Sometimes I catch myself measuring my worth by productivity, by validation, by likes, applause, or the lack of it. And every time I don't get that external validation, I feel like I shrink. If you've ever felt like you're not enough just by being, this one's for you. There was a time in my life, especially during college and my early 20s, where my identity was built entirely on achievements. I was the good student, the reliable friend, the one who always had it together. And while people praised me for being so mature or so grounded, I was quietly unraveling inside. Because what people didn't see was that I had no idea who I really was when I wasn't performing, when I wasn't being useful to others, when I wasn't proving my value. There was a moment, I remember it so clearly. I was in my room, alone, after a long day of being everything for everyone, and I just broke down. Not from exhaustion, but from this terrifying emptiness. Like, if I stop doing, who am I? If I stop pleasing people, will anyone stay? If I stop being the version they love, do I even love me? That kind of reflection hurts. But it also opens the door to something real, something honest. It was the beginning of me choosing being overperforming. And let me tell you, that choice changed everything. Let's talk about this deeply. Identity and self-worth are not things you earn. They are not trophies to be won. They are birthrights. But we live in a world that constantly tells us otherwise. A world that monetizes your insecurities, that pushes curated perfection, that says, be more, do more, look better, post more. And somehow, we start believing that our worth is something to chase. But here's the truth I want to offer you. You are already enough. You are worthy even when you mess up. You are enough even when you feel lost. You are lovable even in your most unproductive moments. Your identity is not just a job title, a relationship status, or a follower count. Your identity is the soft parts of you no one claps for. The way you love your friends, the way you cry during movies, the way you keep going even when no one sees your fight. If you're struggling with who you are right now, I want to remind you, you don't need to have it all figured out. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to outgrow old versions of yourself. You are allowed to stop performing for love and start living in love. Start with presence. Start with curiosity. Ask what feels like me, what doesn't anymore. Start letting go of the masks you've worn for survival and begin choosing the truth of who you are becoming. Because thriving doesn't begin when you reach some perfect destination. It begins when you stop abandoning yourself. The world doesn't need a polished version of you. It needs the real you, even if you're still figuring that out. So today, give yourself permission to just be. Here's a journal prompt for today. What parts of myself have I hidden to feel accepted? And what would it feel like to be fully seen? Take your time with this. Be honest, be gentle, and remember, it's okay if the answers don't come all at once. This isn't about rushing to clarity. It's about being brave enough to ask. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope this episode gave you space to breathe, to reflect, and to come home to yourself. If it resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to follow the show on Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook. Leave a rating, tag us, and help us spread this kind of soul work further. Until next time, see you in the daze. Love, Nikko.